welcome back. This is part 2 of my Spooky Hollow town takeover of Brindleton Bay, and these are the shops at Spooky Hollow. So this was so much fun to design and build. It's basically the three shops left to right are an oddities shop, a bookstore, and then a metaphysical all things witchy shop. And I have the shopkeepers living above, which you'll see. Obviously that's not practical in game, but it was fun to have the idea. It just adds to the lore, you know what I mean? Even if you can't necessarily play as a shopkeeper, it's fun. You don't have to be the shopkeeper to work there, so if your sim wants to work there, they can. They just can't live above it. Anyways, also I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance because my two cats, the twins, they have the zoomies. And my best friend and roommate is a painter, and so she has a plastic sheet on the ground so that paint doesn't get on the hardwood floors, and they keep running all over it. So if you hear scrambling happening, that's the twins. But yeah, anyways, obviously I have the little trick-or-treating bowls out because this is a Halloween town. Obviously gonna be lots of trick-or-treaters. But yeah, and so you'll see in a bit, I also had, I changed the lights. For some reason it wouldn't let me change it in build mode for whatever reason. I don't know if it was something to do with the update, I don't know. But I changed them at the end, and you'll see that. But there are also a handful of times where I forgot to press record, so you will also see it jump around a little bit. You'll be like, oh my god, there is so much that has changed in the matter of 1 second, and yeah, it's because I forgot to press record. Anyways, this is the oddities shop. I thought it was so much fun. I have the sugar skull shelf on there with all of the sugar skulls in it. I have the spooky vampire fish on plaques. I'm not crazy about putting fish on plaques, but I do feel like that would be at an oddity store. So yeah, I just put a bunch of weird things in here, because I mean, obviously, it's a weird shop with weird things. I used the clay hands a couple times from the paranormal stuff pack, and thought they just turned out, they just look right. And I was putting some vampire urns around. It's a weird little shop, and I love it. I put the crystal ball in there. Again, oddities shop, you know. But yeah, this ended up being, I don't even know if I can rank the three stores, because they're all just they're so different, but they're so, I just love all of them. I would absolutely drop a band if I went to this little shopping center. Yep, see, there goes my son. Yeah, I would, the amount of cool weird things and oh my god, I would eat this up, let me tell you. I'm just adding some of the eerie I'm just adding some of the eerie pictures in there just to aid in the vibe. So here I am starting on the bookstore. I think this turned out so cute. Also, I imagine that the oddities store is ran by a warlock of some kind. And the bookshop is ran by I think she's a little ghost. And you'll kind of see those vibes in their little studio apartments above. So yeah, I wanted this to be really warm toned, because it's a bookstore, and I just wanted it to be really cozy. I was really inspired by Books A Million and how they have like all of the books laid out on a table, like in the middle of the aisle. So that's kind of what I did. Is I just like added some fun books and stuff. And then I had like little tables that were like a specific kind of book. So like there are all the vampire books, and then over here I put a bunch of, I think I put the crystal the crystal guides. I started to do the tomes, but they were just big and I didn't feel like I could fit 3 the way I wanted to. Yeah, it's the crystal one. And then I just like put something that I felt like was, I don't know, like matched to the vibe. And yeah, just some more little books. These are like a series kind of thing, I imagine. But yeah, it's so cozy and it's so cute. And I changed the lighting, which you'll see in the screenshots, and it's just so cute. I think this one, I like that the bookstore is the most like Halloween decorated of the 3 shops. Like the other 2 shops are just like a little bit more just on the spooky side, but I feel like the library is actually, not the library, it's not a library, the bookstore is like a little more like actually Halloween vibes. Here, I am working on the little witchy metaphysical shop. It's so cute. I put the familiars on these little shelves that came with the, I still don't know the name of the, Crystal Creations, I think is what it's called. Yeah, that sounds about right. I put the little familiars in there. Like you can buy a little familiar kind of thing. And these are like crystal tables. You'll see I fill them up just with various crystals, and I just felt like that made it feel like a little metaphysical shop. And I have the jewelry, and then as you can see behind the counter, there's like those wand shelves, and it's like, oh, you can buy your wand here. So yeah, there are those. It's like they have more in the, well, there's not really a back. They have more in the drawers of the counter, the cashier counter, is what I imagine. But yeah, those are just like the ones that are on display. But yeah, I added some like space things, and I added some plants. It's like little herbs that you can buy. You know I'm obsessed with these starlights, so obviously those are in there. But yeah, I'm just like adding some brooms because, you know, it's a witchy store. You can buy your broom here as well. It's like a one-stop shop for witches. That's what I imagine. And it's so cute. It turned out. It's so adorable. Adding the little pumpkin guys in here because obviously, again, this is a Halloween town. I think I went in and added a pumpkin in here, maybe? Maybe not. No, I didn't. That's a lie. Alright, I'm trying to figure out the stairs right here as to like how I want to go about the entrance to the shops kind of thing. It was trial and error because the lot was small and I was having to like put the stairs inside just to get them to the right height. It was a mess. But yeah, and you'll see the warlock that runs the oddity store lives above the witch, which is why I'm adding a ladder right there. And also something, I don't know, I could not figure out what was going on with the roof that made it to where I couldn't change the wallpaper up there and that it was like outside. I tried to fix it, I failed, and then I decided, you know what, it's fine. We'll make it like a art piece. But yeah, this is the bookshop's owner's house. And again, I imagine that she's like a little ghost, and it's like her shop is very like fall, very Halloween, but I feel like her space would be like very soft, delicate, light. I just feel like she's like a little, I don't know, like a little sheer sheet kind of vibe, you know, and I just wanted like her space to match that. But yeah, I think that it turned out pretty cute. And it's a studio, it's a very small space. So they just have like a tiny kitchenette, a tiny bathroom, little sitting area, a bed, a little dining area, and that's about it. I also imagine that there are stray cats that come to the shop a lot, and I liked the idea of the bookstore shopkeeper. I just feel like she would just love cats, and I feel like she invites them into her home. So you'll see that I add like a litter box and some food bowls for the cat that she has into her home. Yeah, see, food bowls, litter box, yeah, exactly. I gave a few of them a desk. I don't think I gave the witch a desk, because her space is the smallest. It's also my favorite, which you'll see. It turned out so slay, I cannot lie. Here I'm just adding some small things for a bathroom. Oh, for a second I was like, did I put a toilet in there? I did. No worries. So yeah, now I'm moving on to the little, like, witch shopkeeper's little apartment space. I quickly was like, no, we have to use a twin bed because it's too small. The space is just so tiny, so I had to do it this way. I am obsessed with the color scheme, and I'm obsessed with what I did with the bathroom. I would love this to be my room. I would live here absolutely happily. I just think it turned out so cute, and I wanted to put a fireplace, but I really didn't like any of the fireplaces, so I decided we would put a faux fireplace. And so that's what I did. So yeah, you can see it is quite it's a studio. It's a very small studio apartment. But yeah, so now I'm moving on to the warlocks. See what I mean? It's like it's outside. I don't know. I couldn't fix it, but it is what it is. I put like a little like the hidden bookshelf door right there, just because it's like, okay, well, we can pretend that it leads to something. Even though it doesn't, we can pretend, and I just went with it, kind of thing. Because I just didn't feel like figuring it out. But yeah, I'm adding his desk. I just imagine he has like a very, like, I don't know, slightly like academic, strange vibe. Like he runs an oddities store. Like, I feel like he's just a little strange. I didn't overly decorate it just because like nobody's gonna be, you know, living here, and I feel like a lot of their things that they like and have, they keep in their shops, because I feel like the shops are just a really good representation of them. But anyways, this is the build. I hope you loved it. I'm including some screenshots, and I can't wait for you to see part 3.